take direction.
Nobody moved. There's one on the floor. I swear. I lose my head if it wasn't touching my body every fucking time. Every fucking time. Where is the damn iPhone? So, hold on. Buenos dias. We have a lot to talk about because I have a lot of downloads, okay? So just bear with me one moment as I find my phone, okay? Don't know where it's at, as usual, per usual. 1 second. Very preposterous because the shit was right underneath my leg. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Okay, so nobody moved. There's but on the floor. So yesterday, right? Do I have any moderators in here? I don't. Oh well. Anywho, so look. Yesterday I posted a podcast, whatever, and the podcast was it was sensational. You know, it had a lot of emotion in it, you know? And I was very like, I guess open and transparent, you know what I'm saying, about how I felt. And I felt like it wasn't all me speaking at that time. Like, honestly, this also felt like it was like coming from ancestors and God, that message. Oh my gosh. And you know what's so crazy? I was trying not to cry, and trying not to cry was like, I felt like that part of me trying not to cry was them looking at me like, because like when I actually was starting, like when I actually did cry, like it would just come out. Like I don't even know what the fuck, like it would just come out. Like it was crazy. It really did. And they were like, you need to show true emotion right now because we are speaking through you through true emotion. And I was like, but I'm on my podcast. Like, I'm trying to be like I'm on the podcast. Like, I'm on the podcast. Hey, Tay. Hey, Nia. Hey, Mystic. Hey, Bree. Hey, Foreign. Hey, you all. Buenos dias. Oh, well, it's afternoon. So, anywho, I was trying my best not to cry. Like, for real. Like, I was like, and they was just like, push that shit out. So, hey, pretty. So the emotions that I felt, I was bawling. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, y'all don't understand. Like, I was bawling because the way that they were like serious about it. And then it made me think of the songs like, I was born by the river. It's like that song kind of make you cry too because it's just so full of emotion. Like, you know what I'm saying? I asked my brother for help and my brother didn't help me. Like, it just all had these emotions of songs. Same thing about Grandma's Hands. Grandma's Hands would make you cry too. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you thinking about your grandma, especially when he was like, I realized that grandma not here no more. And I hope if I call out to heaven that grandma will something with her hands or something like that. So it was like the energy of the ancestors and they specifically saying ancestors, like, you know what I'm saying? And they're specifically saying the energy of the ancestors is where this emotional, I couldn't even listen to the whole thing. I had to skip certain parts because even the power of my voice was like, it was just so raw and so like pure, and like it was just, I don't know, like even the sound of my voice in certain parts of where God was expressing his anger, it was just like, yo, this is too much for me to be trying to do a podcast. Like, why couldn't we have this conversation, you know what I'm saying, like outside of me having to record? Like, it just was so, it was like every emotion was like coming out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like I wasn't sad, I was irritated. And then it was just like, the energy that I felt from them was like, we finally have somebody that, thank you. We finally have somebody, thank you, Colin, I appreciate that. We finally have the person that has completed a lot of the tasks and emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, we finally got somebody that's completed this ancestral legacy. And it's just like, look how bad they're being hit. Like, look how bad that they're being taken down. Like, look how bad, like, people are really coming at them. Like, these people did something so good, and people are taking the good things that they've done for themselves and even beyond themselves for us, and they are literally like stomping on it. Like, stomping on it. And that was like, I think it was heartbreaking to them as well. Like, what in the world? Like, this was something that everybody in the family has had an opportunity to do, and you chose not to do it. Or this is something that everybody has had as an individual in the world, and you just chose not to do it. So therefore, it's like, how are you really throwing this much energy and evil eye and negativity and just all this shit for something you could do? Like, why are you so jealous about things that you have the ability to change that. You have the ability to overcome all these things, and you chose not to. So it's like, I just felt this energy of them was just like, it was just so irritated. Like, what is this? What is going on? That's why I felt like my grandma just kept saying, like, what's happening? Why is she crying? Because, like, she should be feeling, and you know what it felt like, you know, at the end of a race, of a very long race, and you get to the end of the race and you're very happy, but you're really just tired, and you're just having all these emotions come out that, like, you won the race, you fucking did it, you pushed yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like so many emotions are pouring out, even though you finished the race. Like, you're tired, your body's hurting, you know what I'm saying? And I just felt like it was just so much emotion that I feel is being unlocked from us to like generations before. You know what I'm saying? We've been in the Bible really heavy the last couple of days. And I feel like anytime we're in the Bible really heavy, it's because of the fact of that's because the devil's trying to work. You know what I'm saying? And it just don't work. Because as long as we speaking out the Bible, it normally just don't. It just don't. You know, we all. It's like, I don't know about anybody else, but when I get off live, I never feel drained. I always feel like empowered and protected, and I feel at peace, and I feel like I've learned something, even through me talking. Like, I've learned something through me talking, you know, where I can go back and watch my own shit and be like, oh shit, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm realizing that, like, the moments that people are coming into the lives and they're coming in is because of the fact of, like, your soul is like, we need a message to keep us grounded. We need a message, or we need some type of information that's going to keep us grounded. Not anything artificial, not anything that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when I come in and I'm teaching, all that shit be fresh off the fucking dome. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that shit be fresh off the fucking dome. I don't be knowing what the fuck we gonna talk about. Now, today I do, because it's what I heard earlier. Now, I don't know what rabbit hole we finna go down, but I just know that I come here fresh off the dome. So even I have this sense of understanding of what's going on. And, like, because I can separate myself from my job than from me as a person. So when I be going through the same shit y'all be going through, trust me, I be feeling it for y'all and me. So trust me, I know that shit don't be as easy as I try to make it seem sometimes. But if I can articulate it in a way that's more understandable, it doesn't seem as hard when you're going through it. So yesterday, I could just feel the frustration from them. I could feel the anger from God. I could just feel my grandmama. Her presence was so bad, because even last night, I was on TikTok, and I just was crying. And this video came up of this older lady. Oh my God, come on, stop. Okay. This video had came up of this older lady, and it said great grandma. And on the likes, it had 888. And the lady was holding the baby. And when she was holding the baby, she was like, I'm not going to be able to. Come on, don't start that. Don't start that today, okay? It's a good day. We're not going to do this, okay? She was like, I'm not going to be able to see you. I'm not going to be able to see you grow up. But just know that I love you. And I love you so much. And grandma, she said like all this stuff. And it had 888 on the thing. And when I tell you like something about that, like I literally it just all came out. Like all these emotions, I just was bawling. I mean, bawling. Like at this one little 6-second video, I mean, bawling, y'all. Let me see if I can find the video. I was like, oh. I couldn't even focus. Now, what would be the reason that I would not like that video and I had so much emotion with the video? You see what I'm saying? Like, how that work? Jesus. Child, I ain't even like the video. Lord have mercy. That's how distraught of emotions I was in. I ain't even like the video. Anywho. So, I seen this video and all these emotions just poured out of me. And then, like I was just crying. Like, but they didn't burn my face this time. This time it was like, it was just, the tears were normal, okay? So, I went to sleep and, I woke up around like, it was like they was trying to wake me up and I would still go back to sleep. And they was trying to wake me up and I would still go back to sleep. And then finally they woke me up at around like 4 something this morning. And I got up and I was like, what's going on? Like, I pray. I'm like, God, thank you for waking me up. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for loving me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't feel no negative energy, so I was just kind of like, all right, well, let me just pray. And, you know what I'm saying? Maybe just a prayer needs to come out, and I'm going to go back to bed. You know what I'm saying? And then I tried to lay down, and it was like, well, no, get up. So I was like, all right, bet. So all of a sudden, my ears started ringing, like, real loud. Like, it was like, it wasn't like a ring. It was just like a, ooh, like a dead dial tone or some shit. I don't know. It was weird. And, I could feel something was like incoming on the downloads or whatever. So I grabbed my cards and I pulled out all the cards or whatever. And the first thing that I noticed was that all 4 queens came out. You dig what I'm saying? First thing I noticed was that all 4 queens came out. And when all 4 queens came out, I was like, that's very interesting. And the Empress had came out. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles all came out. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, it gives me like, completion, you know what I'm saying? And as I said that, the 10 of Wands came out again. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, all right, here we go. And so as I was pulling, like, the first couple cards that came out, I can't remember. Hey, Pooh, the first couple cards came out, but the Knight of Wands came out. And I heard that Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. Something, dropped the, call it macaroni. I don't know. I heard that shit. The nursery rhyme, right? Well, thank you for confirmation. I heard the nursery rhyme, and I'm like, okay, let me look up what Yankee Doodle is. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, what the fuck? So, come to find out, Yankee Doodle was an insult towards the Americans from the British War, right? And so, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So, I'm reading along and shit like that. Like, it really was never a good song. It was always an insult. So, as I'm, like, continuing to do research, they tell me to bring up the Revolutionary War. Ooh. They told me to bring up the Revolutionary War. So, go on there, woo, do a little research about the war. So the Revolutionary War, and if you know more about this war, you know what I'm saying, keep your facts to yourself. I'm going to go based off what I saw on Google, okay? Thank you. So the Revolutionary War was when the British basically, they was going through some financial troubles, right? And they had already paid into the Americans and whatever, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, when they started going through the financial troubles, they was like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Hey, come fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, let us hold some. And the Americans was like, nah, I'm not really with that. You know what I'm saying? We're not really for giving you no money. And they was like, well, what you mean, bro? Like, we already done paid into this shit. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you should do what's right. So they could never come to an agreement. And so since they couldn't come to agreement, it started a war. You know what I'm saying? And so this war was the war of the revolution, something of the independence, them trying to claim independence. Y'all, when I tell you I'm reading this shit, and this shit is just getting juicy. And I'm reading it, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So it's funny because the other week we talked about Paul in the Bible. And Paul in the Bible, somebody had commented, they said that they heard Paul, the Yankees are coming, or the British are coming, the British are coming. Now that was earlier this week now. And then today I hear Yankee Doodle. The Revolutionary War went on for 8 years. Okay, see, the number 8 is very significant. And the fact that this war was a war for them to claim their independence from America was crazy. Because then I seen on here, it said, I read the little thing. It was like, who really won the Revolutionary War? They said the Americans. And something in my head said, that's a lie. That's a lie. And hold on. Okay, hold on. There was another part that I had read. Because the reason why they won the war was the inability to efficiently supply the British army. They didn't have the supplies that they need. That was the only reason that they lost. You see what I'm saying? But that's a lie. And they keep saying that. That was a lie. That's a lie. Something about that is a lie. Because this was the American War of Independence. To gain independence is something to gain to be an individual. And the fact that I've been trying to tell y'all that the energy, there's something in the energy that's trying to keep it's like something between the sacral chakra and the root chakra is whatever negative energy, they're trying to keep it from having that stability of yourself as an independent. And the fact that I fucking had channeled this shit in the morning, it was funny because as I'm sitting there doing my little research, the damn car started flashing again on the in front of my house. They little yellow lights like caution. Okay. So then I go back and watch the weekly update that I had from this weekly update. And on the weekly update, we had the hangman, and it was the red pants, the green shirt, and then the head was yellow, right? Why the fuck the light bulbs got the things to do with the enlightenment that's been happening over the course of the week of what was actually the energy that was holding you back? And it wasn't like what was the energy that was holding you back. It was more like them trying to find out, because any negative thing any negative aspect about you, it stems from a person. That shit come from somebody. So what they said was a fact of like, in the same thing in the Revolutionary War, they could only go based off of what was said then, not based off of what they knew. You see what I'm saying? Because the war really started because of the fact of y'all didn't want to lend us no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all really wasn't trying to fuck with us. So therefore, like, the power, like the same thing with Queen Elizabeth, the stolen power. That's what the Revolutionary War was, that they explained it to me, was stolen power. Because it all could have been solved if you guys just would have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could have just been cool. Like, yeah, we'll let you hold a couple thousand, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll get you some, fuck with us on the back end. That's not what we was doing. We was being selfish. That's what it was. They couldn't come to no agreement, so that's what actually started the whole little the Boston Tea Party, the taxes, all this stuff that it happened, and the 13 colonies or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The from Florida all the way up to Delaware, some shit like that, or whatever it was. That too. And I was like, why are we referencing this again? Why are we referencing this again? Because of the fact the British was the ones that also stole New Orleans. The French Quarter, they stole from New Orleans. I've been telling y'all about that reparations thing, how that they all British and French and stuff like that. And then also from, is it Africa? Is it places in Africa where the British are where the British own, or they used to own half of some of Africa? I don't know. Them two, whichever countries around the world that the British owned or whatever, they took that out of ego and out of power. So it was kind of like America stole from us, so we gonna steal from y'all type of thing. Like big bully type of shit, right? And the fact that we found out that was actually a lie about this war gives me that's what's going on right now with a lot of people, that they finding out that it was an entire lie. And the reason why they found out that's an entire lie is because the Lord was watching them. And yesterday was the 13th, which gave me Scorpio energy of rebirth and death or whatever, right? And it's funny because I had a friend and she going through a court case or whatever, and the person that she's having her case with, they was fucking lying in front of the judge. And I was like, that's crazy. I was literally just telling them that whatever issues you have needs to be solved before it gets in front of the judge, because when the judge solves it, you're going to get the Bible said about the sentence, and then you're going to have to pay every penny back. So the court case went into my... Thank you for confirmation. Thank you for confirmation. That's crazy. Hold on. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anywho, like I was saying, because of the fact of that they always lying. And since yesterday was Jupiter Day, and it's funny how I did my podcast on Jupiter Day, because I feel like whatever information was received on Wednesday, whatever information was received on Wednesday, whether it was a download or that SOS call that went out by Thursday, they found out who was really lying. And that shit was just crazy. Because then... Because then the verse of the day today is from Matthew. Now, I don't know how many times we've been in Matthew. Hold on. We was in Matthew on the 7th, which was last week. It's funny how we keep being in Matthew on Venus days. We was in Matthew again on the 4th, which is Tuesday, which is Aries Day. But something happened on that day. Something happened on the 4th while we was in Matthew. But the fact that we're in Matthew today, and then y'all know Monday was Christopher Columbus Day. And I told y'all that was the break of it, because Christopher Columbus stole the land. That's why they kept saying reparations. So the verse of the day comes from Matthew 5:8, and that together is 13. It says, "Happy are the pure in heart, they will see God." Happy are those who work for peace. God will call them his children. Happy are those who are persecuted because they do what God requires. The kingdom of heaven belongs to them. Happy are you when people insult you and persecute you and tell all kinds of evil lies against you because you are my followers. Be happy and glad, for a great reward is kept for you in heaven. This is how the prophets who lived before you were persecuted. The salt and the light. You are like salt for the human race. But if salt, and you know what's crazy? The fact that my tears were they said that your tears burn because of the tears being salt water. And the fact that it says you are like salt for the human race. But if salt loses its saltiness, there's no way to make it salty again. It becomes worthless. So it is thrown out and people trample on it. Tears are a form of releasing. You are like light for the whole world. A city built on a hill cannot be hid. No one lights a lamp and puts it under a bowl. Instead, it is put on the lampstand, where it gives light for everyone in the house. In the same way, your light must shine before people so that they will see the good things you do and praise your Father in heaven. And then, this is the teaching about law. This is the teaching about law, about anger, about adultery, all the 7 deadly sins. So it's funny how today we are in the verse, we in 5:8, when this is teaching about the salt and the light. And then today's verse comes from what true happiness was. And I told y'all that people just really are happy with themselves and happy with life. And the fact that shit came up about why didn't the Americans give the British what they wanted or what they deserved is because of the fact that they didn't want to see them happy. It's not that people don't, I always say it's not that people want what you have. They just don't want you doing better than them. They don't want you happier than them. And that's exactly, what the fuck did I say? They don't be wanting you happier than them. So the Page of Wands definitely gives me like that, the British are coming, like that announcement type of thing that we all received. That I told you, y'all got the keys to the streets. And then God is over here with the King of Swords again, and then the 9 of Pentacles. But it's funny how the 9 of Pentacles, thank you for confirmation. The 9 of Pentacles was behind the King of Swords. They don't like that. They don't, look, 6 of Wands, they don't like that. 6 of Pentacles, they don't like that. They don't like that. And God keeps saying they don't like it. That's why this energy is happening, because they don't like it. They don't. And the same thing with Lotto. Lotto just posted a video of her phone call with Nicki Minaj, and it basically was just giving like, it's not that she said it's not that I said, or something Lotto said, but it just kind of gave me like, you really just be picking with bitches. Like, you really just ain't got nothing better else to fucking do. Like, you just picking with bitches. Like, what's the problem? 9 of Wands, because misery loves company. This is that energy. This is that energy. You just picking there. You sitting there with all these wands that don't have no fruitful trees on it, and you just gonna stand there with yours instead of just going one more wand up to put down the burdens. But you're not choosing to do that. Like, what I explained at the beginning of this live is everything that we're saying. Because of the fact that it's just like, you didn't choose to come out that 9 of Wands energy. You didn't choose to. Today, it literally confirms that this is something that you have to choose to do. Happy are those who know that they are spiritually poor and the kingdom of heaven belongs to them. Happy are those who mourn and God will comfort them. Happy are those who are humble and they will receive what God has promised. Happy are those whose greatest desire is to do what God requires. Happy, it says, God will satisfy them fully. We're back to the fully satisfied. We're back to that. We've taken a whole big circle back to the main thing of why people just they don't, I don't know what it is that they don't care to be fully satisfied. You care to be half satisfied. My thing is, you know what people be like, you can't get everything in the world. Says who? And that's another reason why people really, look, as I say, the next one, put the burdens down, the 10 of Wands is right here. Yeah. And that's one thing that I realize that people really just, they don't like, because it's just like, well, why does she think she can get everything she wants? Because I can. Like, who said you can't? I'm very rebellious. You know what I'm saying? Like, who says I can't? Who gonna check me? Like, I have that attitude in real life. Who gonna check me? I do whatever I want to. If I was, I'll never forget, we went to Houston or whatever. Y'all, I ain't even washed my face. I just came on live, whatever. We went to Houston and the line was too long. You know what I'm saying? At the club. I got my ass at the line, told my hunger, come with me, the Grace be friends. I was like, come with me. We went to the front of the line. I was like, hey, can you just let us in or whatever? Like, here, we just, paid or whatever. He was like, yeah, hold on. Gave him the money, whatever, and cut the line. I'm not finna stand in line with people. My biggest thing is, what's the worst people gonna say? What's the worst that they gonna do? They gonna say no? Now, I do have the gift of just being that bitch. So, sometimes I just don't get told no. But you know what I'm saying? I share it, you know what I'm saying, with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no selfish bitch. But I do use my gift of charm for good, not evil. But what's the worst people gonna do? Tell you no? Like, this is what this energy gives me. What's the worst of you actually trying? What is it? The biggest thing of what holds us, what they say, our biggest challenge is fear. That's what holds us back, or it's some saying like that or whatever. That's what it is. I literally, all you have to do is ask. Like, I'll never forget. I was in the farmer's market and I was getting these apple turnovers. And I was like, excuse me, do you mind just warming it up for me? The lady was like, yeah. These two ladies behind me was like, oh my God, I didn't know that they can do that. I said, did you ever ask? Did you ever ask? Like, did you ever ask God to give you that? Did you ever ask God to give you the direction of that? Have you ever asked? You know how many people, when I say things like, who, they be like, oh, so what you do for work? Ace of Wands. Did you ever ask? Yeah. I'd be like, oh, God paid me. People be thinking I'd be joking, trying to be funny, or I'm just trying to hide what I do. I'd be like, no, I'm dead serious. Like, God really do be paying me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on God's payroll, And they be like, well, I wish I could be on God's payroll. Did you ask? Did you ask the Lord to be on his payroll? It's a very simple application with the Lord. You just got to apply. You just have to apply. And then it's like somehow the opportunity presents itself for you to get exactly what you asked for. So, I just be trying to understand, why be so envious if you can have it yourself? That's how you know you have an obsession with the person, as like what I told them in April. I said if people don't get their inner child together, they're going to be looking like very upset toddlers throwing tantrums. I missed your live yesterday. It's on YouTube. I'm like, did you ask? If you don't ask, hey, God don't read minds, okay? He do, but he don't, okay? If you want something, you should say you want it. If you know what I'm saying? Like, that to me just seems like, and that's how I'm really like a godly version of Veruca Salt. Give it to me now. I want the world. I want the whole world. Give it to me now. Like, I'm really like that in real life. I don't want to do that. I'm big on I don't want to do that. People are like, but you have to. No. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. What you vegetarian or something? No, I'm just not gonna do that. I don't want that. I don't eat that. I don't want that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't want it. doesn't mean that I have the sense of entitlement to have just go take from people. I want what's mine. I don't want what's yours. Like, a big thing with me is I don't believe children have to share. Judgment. Did you ask? The world. One thing about me is I don't believe children have to share. I feel like children should share if they want to share. They shouldn't have to share. And if they are in a public place where sharing is taking place, then they need to share. But if it's in the sense of like, if it's theirs, children don't have to share. You need to give them their own shit. I'm big on that. I don't believe in dressing kids up in the same outfits. I don't believe in giving them names that are resembled to each other. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. Each child is their own individual. Why are you dressing them kids alike? I used to hate when my auntie did that to my little cousins. Them kids was like 14 months apart and she got them in the same outfit. They're not even fucking twins. Why are they in the same outfits? Don't put them in everybody. That's how kids, that's how the energy of them being an individual, that's how they fall into a puddle of being a number. That's why people get so comfortable being a number, because it starts as childhood. Like, see, that's one thing I never had as childhood. I always stood out. My mom, she would get my sister purple things. She would get us opposite things. I will say that. Now, that's something that she did do. I don't want that. And I was really big on that. I don't like my food to touch. I don't like this to do this. I'm very particular. And I feel like you should respect that because of the fact of that's something that I don't like. Right now, God is trying to tell you, if you don't like it, why didn't you just say something so we can fix it? It's definitely giving me closed mouths don't get fed. And right now, y'all about to see how full motherfuckers is about to be. Because closed mouths didn't get fed. I said I didn't want to have a baby without being married, so I didn't have a baby without being married. I said I'm not going to deal with a man that's going to cheat on me, so therefore I don't fuck with niggas that cheat on me. I said that I was done being a little thought pocket, so I stopped being a thought pocket. I said I didn't want to work for nobody. I don't work for nobody. I said I wanted to live by myself, which I've been doing, and I've been perfectly fine. I told God I didn't want to have to worry about bills. I don't worry about bills. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? If you say it, go get it. If you know what I mean, like if you want it, go get it. It's very simple. But see, the issue behind the matter is the fact that people don't have enough discipline to get what they want. They want instant gratification. They want instant results. They want it. Like they want it instantly. It's what you choose to do. That's why when y'all been asking me questions or people, not my normal people, but just people in general have been coming here asking me questions. Ask yourself first. Don't ask me. Cause I need you to understand, what do you think before you try to ask what my opinion is. That's why I don't give people readings about the external world. I give you readings about yourself. You don't need to know about everybody else. Cause if you honestly needed to know about everybody else, you wouldn't be coming to me to try to figure out what's going on. If you want me to just be honest. If you needed to know about everybody, you wouldn't be coming to me trying to figure it out, because you already know how to handle it on your own, but you don't, because you don't have the shit clarified with yourself. It's very simple. And right now, what I feel like is the simple energy of that people just don't care to do shit for themselves is about to be at an all-time high. The way this root chakra clearing has been happening this last week, it's really been frustrating for our spiritual side, because our spiritual side just feels like we are now in the physical part. We're about to go into the physical parts of the zodiacs. Why are we still having spiritual issues? We are about to go into the physical part of manifestations and changes and upgrades. Ooh, my ear just went deaf. We're about to go through all these physical things, because it's as above, so below, not as a below, so above. So we're about to go through these things of where heaven comes to earth. Why are we having so much spiritual issues? And before we decide to discipline our muggle body, our human, We got to figure out if there's a soul issue going on energetically. Because, see, we've prepared our human, because we did that in Virgo season. We've prepared our human. So I'm just trying to understand, where is this energy coming from? We've also prepared the child within that human. So I'm still just trying to understand, where is this energy coming from? Because last week, that's why all the emotions and the sexual energy was at an all-time high, because the sacral chakra was being cleared out. So that's why it was just a lot of creativity, or you should have been creative, okay? And if you were, you could have used self-pleasure for your manifestations or for your cleansing. You could have been doing yoni steams. You could have been doing, and men can also do those. They're not called yoni steams, but they're called something else. You also could have been journaling, drawing, finding a new hobby, researching things. That's what you probably was doing last week on Pinterest, trying to figure out what hairstyle you want and what clothes you want to buy and what this you want to do and where you want to go and what you want to do for work. And you were applying for applications. You were trying to do this. You were trying to do that. That was last week. This week is like, okay, now let's go ahead and clear out this little root chakra. So therefore we can go ahead and get some things planted on earth, because we're getting ready for landing. So when Neptune and Jupiter having a phone call like, hey, yo, where you at? Hey, we need the package picked up at this time. What's the holdup? And Neptune like, shit, I don't know. I told them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they got the downloads. I don't know what's going on. The inner child started to have you look up certain things and had you try to go here and move here and talk to this person and do this. And it's like, that's why, you know, last night I also kept having this itch in my throat. Like they're holding it back. The energy seems to be having some type of blockage in between from the head to the bottom. And it don't got nothing to do with you. It's something that's being projected onto you out of envy behavior. It's envy. People's envy is literally, it's radiating out of their fucking pores. How envious they are. There are things that are shifting in people's world that they can feel. So when the energetic cord was cut I don't know when I did that reading, but when the energetic cord was cut from God a couple weeks ago, I think people just started to feel very weird for a second. Excuse me, thank you. They didn't know fully what was going on, but something was changing and they couldn't feel it. Something in them wasn't feeling it wasn't feeling normal anymore. Something wasn't adding up. And they like, what is this? Oh no, this can't be. This can't be. It is. It is. It's happening whether you want it to happen or not. Welcome to death row. Yeah, it's happening whether you want it to or not. See, the thing about it is, since the devilish energy from the time Queen Elizabeth died, it took some time to get down to who it needed to get down to. And when it took some time to get down to who it needed to get down to, people just thought, oh, that's nothing. It's just a little cold. I don't know if y'all had COVID, but when COVID first started, you just kind of feel like you just got a little itch in your throat. Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. I'm just a little bit under the weather. It's nothing. It's nothing. These people were having these, it's nothing. It's nothing. People starting to look at them like, you okay? Your skin look different. They like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired, you know. I just probably ate something bad. You sure? You don't look too good. They like, nah, I'm good. All right, cool. As the week has been fucking going on, I told you they've been deteriorating from the inside out. So now they can physically feel that their power supply that they had, whether if it was physically, mentally, whatever cord that they had, they are having the realization, oh, it's done. I got COVID. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. And the bad part about it is, since Pluto went direct, bad for them, not for us. The bad part about it is when Pluto went direct, I told y'all it made people have to be honest about their toxic ways. It made them have to be honest that they really admire you and respect you and love you and obsessed with you. It made them realize that they're lazy, that they are codependent. It made them realize that they are not that girl, not that guy. It made them realize that they actually aren't that wealthy, not that powerful, not that smart. It made them realize it ain't you. And it's funny because on the full moon that day, do y'all remember I was playing that He's Mine? And she was like, he might be doing you, but he's thinking about me. And when she was like, get over it. No need to cry. Go wipe your eyes. It was only one night. Like, that was the energy that I felt that day. Because I'm like, damn, why did I play that song out of all songs on that live? And then later on that week, we played Amy Winehouse, Tears Dry on Their Own. Your tears will dry on their own. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. That's why I was like, why the fuck am I crying these salty ass tears? Because whoever was projecting their energy onto me, they are distraught. They are distraught. They are distraught. Because like, what is it? What is it? What is it the fact of that you couldn't understand from the get-go that you were having a you problem, not a us problem? At what point did you have to finally come to this realization that this whole time you was having a you problem? It was never me. These were issues you had with yourself that you tried to make project, like that you tried to put the ownership and responsibility on another person instead of taking accountability that you're just not it. I don't know what to tell you. That's why the ancestors was like, now wait a damn minute. I know damn well we ain't got this problem of people having these issues and weird energy. Do y'all not know people ancestors? Let me tell you how the spiritual realm look right now. You ever seen your grandma go get real dressed up and say she gotta go meet with somebody? You ever seen like an older person and they have to go meet with somebody? That's what's happening. They gotta go take a trip. They gotta go see somebody. They gotta go see somebody about something. And this meeting that they're having with other people's spiritual team is real like, now I'm gonna tell you something. Come here. Let me talk to you. Now, from my understanding, your grandbaby is down there messing with mine. Okay? And I don't know what's going on at your household. And I'm not going to tell you about your household. But see, that's my grandbaby. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you this. If she cry again, based off something your grandbaby did, we're going to have some problems. So, I don't know what you need to tell them. I don't know what you need to do. But you need to get together. Because the next meeting I have not going to be too friendly. Now, you have a blessed day. Here goes some pie, too. Here you go. And they walk on out with their little pocketbook. Just smiling and saying, all right. Y'all have a blessed day now. Yeah. Stop playing. I'm telling y'all, that shit is that's really what's happening. Because the people that's landing, that's coming to the healing station, that's why they soul and they higher self is like, hey man, you need to chill on this shit. Like, look, we need to focus on us right now. Because the way the world is going, we will not be able to maneuver and move and get the things that we want, that you say you want, because you don't want to do the work. Hey boy, hey girl, Hey, stop messing with them folks. Stop messing with them. Their higher selves are also trying to get them on the right path. It's not even like even their negative ancestors, even the negative ancestors that got beef. I'm telling you, God had been having. If you listen to my podcast about when I told y'all about there was ancestors on all your ancestors used to be on the home team for y'all bloodline. And as years have gone and generations have gone, therefore they started to lose the courage. I mean, not the courage. They started to lose faith that the bloodline would ever be healed. So what they did is they moved from the home team over to the away team to now the home team and the away team was battling. And I told them in that podcast, I said, it was only a few ancestors left on the home side. You think they finna let anybody? It could have been 100 ancestors over there, and it could be 3 over there. Them 3 ancestors got more power in they left fucking thumb than they got in their whole body over there. Cause you've already stepped a level down spiritually because you lost faith in what the Lord's plan was. So it was a post on here that was like, y'all know people can trap other people's ancestors. I told people a couple months ago, I said, y'all do know that there are people that are spiritually. That's why God kept trying to get me to explain spiritual ranking. Because y'all do know, like, the spiritual world is more than what we think. So therefore, like, you know, like, your ancestors could, this is an example. Your ancestors could have to owe my ancestors. Your bloodline may have to owe my bloodline. Like a lot of these people, let me tell y'all something about these people right here. A lot of these people, ancestors, is literally ruled by one of ours. That's why when they make the devilish decision, to fuck with certain of us, they whole life fuck up. That's why, because you know damn well. See, you might have owned us on land in the physical, but we own you spiritually. So you know damn well you need to stop that shit. That's why so many of these people starting to wake up to the negativity of what they've been doing to these people. Because these people is spiritually starting to get aligned too. Like, wait a minute now, hold on now. Wait a minute. There's no way we got this much hate in our heart to these damn people. It's no way we got this much hate in our hearts to these damn people. So they're spiritually aligning to where you've heard these people say, y'all need to leave these people alone. It's come out their own mouth to say, leave these people alone. This is not a game anymore. The reason why it's not a game anymore is because you are a physical representation of the Lord's plan. And if you are a physical representation of the Lord's plan and you are going to be in the way of God's plan, you have to know the Lord is not going to let that go easily. And since he's one individual and he sees all, he got people that's assigned to the people in his plan to make sure the plan don't never veer off of the plan. So that means that it will happen by any means. I hear that song. What's that song? By any means I will fly, or some shit like that. What's that song I hear in my head? She was like, by any means I will fly, or something like that. Hold on, wait a minute. It says, so go ahead and fix your crown, then watch it all burn in smoke. Go ahead and fix your crown. Thank you. Yeah, that's the song. Thank you. She says, so go ahead and fix your crown, then watch it all burn in smoke. Go ahead and stand your ground. We're on the long road to freedom. Too much time trying to figure out why. Too much time to be patient. All this time you be feeding us lies. Ain't no truth in your statements. Too much pain in these little white lies. You left here all this time trying to figure out how we were still here. I take pride in the things that we've done. Stand, it says, side by side in the revolution. As I was just talking about the Revolutionary War. Side by side in the revolution. Won't stay silent for the things that I love. Because we know them don't care. We know they don't care about us. White men can't jump, but at least they can run. Broke these chains just just to put our hands up. They could never see the kingdom coming. You want to see us all amount to nothing? I can see it in your face, see the light in your eyes. I can see the change, feel the heat of the fire. And I told y'all, the Knight of Cups had came out, right? Oh, shit. As I say that, the Knight of Cups is literally on the top of the deck. I told y'all that this cup is full of lighter fluid. If you can feel the pain, then you know you're alive. Both feet on the line. By any means, I will fight. She says not fly. She said, I will fight. By any means, I will fight for you. By any means, I will fight for you. By any means, I will fight for you. I spent too many days in my head now. Did you think we would forget how? Too many destinies, too many sentences. Read now, read now. See all this pain in the headlines, but I have cried for the last time. I have cried for the last time? And I told y'all that I cried, and my grandma said, what is wrong? What is wrong? I have cried for the last time, so know what happened. See, you would be blind if it was just an eye for an eye. But what if we change the world? We rise from the flames, the victor. It's far from a perfect picture. I know we sinful, but we are human. Would you be grateful if you took my place? Say my name. There is redemption in the steps we take. Say one life and I'm going to use it. Innocent till I am proven. One last chance and I blew it. One last dance and it ruins. So much hate in your movements told me I couldn't prove it. One last prayer for the sinners. You only learn what you witness. I can see it in your face. I can see your face, see the light in your eyes. I can see the change, feel the heat of the fire. You can feel the pain that you know you're alive. That's crazy. That is crazy. That was crazy. That's crazy. I'm seeing the song differently too. That's crazy. And it says an eye for an eye. Look at this picture of the eye for an eye. Look at this picture for the eye for an eye. It's the scales. Eye for an eye is a commandment found in the Bible of Exodus 21:23-27, expressing the principle of reciprocal justice, measures for measures. Oh my God. In Roman civilization, the law of retaliation bears the same principle that a person who has injured another person is to be penalized to a similar degree by the injured party. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The idea that a person who causes another person to suffer should suffer in an equal amount. Oh my God. That's reciprocation. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And since people decided to steal the power or try to steal what wasn't theirs, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, OMG, 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 OMG. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So I got a notification at 1:12, and it says 1:12 is a reminder to get rid of bad habits which are blocking your progress. The Two of Swords. I told y'all it was the Two of Swords energy yesterday. And we keep getting the Two of Swords energy. Two of Swords gives me eye for an eye. And the Four of fucking Wands. Oh my God, and the Emperor. And it's funny because 112 added up is 4. 4 wands. And the Emperor is number 4. And then the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. It's a song that's like, something about looking over your shoulder. What song is that? Ooh, my nose is itching. Look over your shoulder. Is this it?
Just look over your shoulders, honey. Yeah, I know. It's been a minute. Just look over your shoulders, honey. Just look over your shoulders. Just look over your shoulders, honey. I wrote my first bars in the car with Stacy. How bizarre, my battle scars at large with Lacey. Big marbles, nigga. I lead this new generation, boy, don't argue with us. Marvelous beat selectors, authors, and all was with us. And it's all for the literature. And it's all for the hideous, the nastiest flow, the chlamydia. I ain't afraid to say I need you. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Are you fucking serious? Just look over your shoulder. Whenever you need me, just look over your shoulder. I hear look over your shoulder, but I also hear that old song. I'll Be Around. That's the song I hear. Are you serious? Because you know in the shower last night, that was one of the songs that came on. That I made it. First I made you who you are. And that's that song. I promise y'all that song played in the shower last night. First I made you who you are. Now you wait, some shit like that. Take a shot for me. Oh my gosh. And y'all remember how I kept saying things about like loyalty and like a protection of like it was loyalty? Look, oh, you know what? Somebody told me I need to make a playlist of all my channeled songs, and they're absolutely right. I'm going to make a playlist of all my channeled songs. Oh my God. Do y'all remember what I said about loyalty? And I don't know if y'all have ever heard me explain this card, but this is how I always explain this card. That, oh, my ear itching. That people that was down here in this devilish energy are now like rolling up to the top where the heavens are, and people that thought they was at top is rolling down into some negative energy. This is that 8 of Cups. This 8 of Cups is going both ways. You're walking into whatever destiny that you had. Like, you're walking into whatever karma or whatever. I'm trying to get my words out. You're walking into whatever you done. You're walking to whatever path. And I don't know how I want to say it. I was. See, you're walking to whatever path. This is the people that's walking into some bullshit, because you see how they left their sword of truth. You got 3. You got enough. You got physical, mental, and spiritual. And these motherfuckers done left their one sword of truth to walk a path with no protection. Yeah. The Tower. And it's funny how these two people here, and look, it's two people falling from here. And remember in the song when she said, fix your crown? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Again, two people. You know, a lot of people learn how to transmute negative energy and transmute devilish, like that. This is the card that came out this morning. Yankee Doodle, Rent a Town, riding. This is the exact card that came out. A lot of people have learned, and this is funny because this is fire energy. A lot of people have learned to transmute. That was weird. A lot of people have learned how to transmute energy into financial opportunities.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird ass jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off the idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take off for the meal, tell the Friday, take off the fuck flat.
And I don't know about anybody else, but my feet been itching too, honey. My feet been itching. I'm gonna make a playlist of all my channeled songs because I literally just said that some of y'all have learned how to transmute negative energy into financial opportunities. Look, and this card keep coming out. This is investing. I'm telling you, whatever energy was taking, how he's sitting there, he watching his fruits of his labor grow. A lot of you guys have taken that energy and transmuted it into financial opportunities. Look. The Hierophant, the Magician. It's another one flipped over. And the Ace of Cups. Well, that'll do it. That will motherfucking do it. Next week is going to be very interesting. Next week is going to be very interesting. Oh, my nose is itching. Oh, next week going to be very interesting. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. If you've been doing research on money management and financial literacy over the last 5.5 months, prepare to be ready to shine. Ooh, my nose is itching. If you've been doing the research on like a better job and shit like that, prepare to be ready to shine. Ooh, my nose is itching. If you haven't been doing any of that damn research, I just want you to be honest. You're probably going to be in that energy of doing research. Because you're not, no. God, one thing I know about God right now, and I just got to be fairly honest with people because, you know, people love to hear about money and shit. One thing I know about God is tired of people mismanaging money. He's tired of that shit. For real. He really is. So, like, a lot of y'all are not, it's not that. It's not that. But you'll have a mindset that's more abundant to help you get to that. I just want to be honest with people. I don't even want to be like, because this is, look, honest. I just have to be honest with you. I'm just being honest. A lot of y'all, it's not, it's not there yet. It's not there yet. It's not there yet. You need to really start doing your research. You wouldn't know how to handle it even if it was given to you. You know what I mean? Y'all don't like King of Pentacles. Yeah, you have to start here first. Like we just talked about y'all realizing what jobs and that y'all want to work and actually what y'all want. I've asked so many people like what they want to do in life and what they want to do for work, and people really don't know. They really don't know. Like they know the surface level of shit. God's tired of all this surface level things. You dig what I'm saying? You can't always claim financial abundance and then because y'all people still complain about bills. You want God to give you more money, you complain about bills? That's kind of crazy, don't you think? That's just crazy to me. You want God, literally, to give you more money and you complain about bills? You want more money and you don't even know how to buy yourself anything? In my live that I had, yeah, he said your man give you $100K. You ain't doing nothing with it. You go broke. Guess what you taught him? You taught him how to beg. That's what y'all be teaching. That's what y'all be trying to do. What God told y'all, stop that begging. God don't like that. Y'all pray out of desperation. You did. Future was right. You taught your partner how to beg. You didn't teach your partner no damn rules. That's why it's like I just got to be honest with people because of the fact of you not there yet, sweetie. So really your financial abundance is coming the fact of now you know how to manage your money well. You know how to talk to yourself about money better than you did. Oh, my nose is peeling like a motherfucker. You know how to manage your money. Now you know how to have an abundant mindset. Now you can get into the flow of money. Before you get the heaven gates of money given to you, you have to learn how to make $5 work. Like, I just want people to be very honest. You have to make nothing out of something. I've already explained all this financial shit. I've explained it to y'all. So, if you know where you are at financially, mind, body, and soul, then you know what's coming for you now. So anything that you lose from now until the end of Scorpio season, don't worry about it. If you lost it, do you really think you needed it? If you lost it, do you really think you needed it? The Lizard, regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new clock, and you're a master of regeneration. Thank you. That's literally what we just talked about. And then the puffin, partnerships. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. The key word in that was ask for help. Teamwork. The teamwork is between you, God, and your guides. And then the squirrel. Always prepared. You are the expert of hard work. The squirrel came out either in the full moon reading or it came out in the weekly update. But it says always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. You're cheerful and full of fun deposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. The key word in that says life will give you. Life will give you what you need. I know that's right. I I know that's right. The hummingbirds again of miracles. And then you got the giraffe of visionary. And giraffes got a long neck. And the neck is the throat chakra. And then with the fact of that they can see beyond other people, meaning they can see things from a whole higher perspective. What the biggest transformation that took place yesterday is how you seek Jupiter. How you seek expansion. How long has Jupiter been retrograde? Jupiter went retrograde at the end of July in Leo season. Okay, I can feel that. Then it returns to Pisces on the 28th, and then it'll station direct on the 23rd. From now until Halloween, like, let me tell y'all something. Hold on. From now until it's the 20. Wait. Jupiter goes into Pisces on the 28th, which is Friday, which is Venus. So things of the heart, right? If Jupiter, for one, Jupiter is ruled by Sagittarius and Pisces, and Neptune is by Pisces. So if you're about to have this element of hopes, wishes, and dreams in subconscious mind, mixed with a little bit of Jupiter energy of how you would expand it, the vision, like having the vision to expand it, you know what I'm saying? Having the blueprint, like visualizing how you see things. If that's on Friday, and then on Monday is the new moon. No, not the new moon. Halloween, sorry. The new moon is on the 25th. The new moon being on the 25th, which is a Tuesday, which is Aries day, which is Mars. And then 3 days after that, Jupiter goes out of Aries and goes into Pisces. And then that Saturday is Saturn, which is the beginning of the new week. And that's Saturn. And then Sunday is going to be the illumination of the sun, which is Leo energy of confidence. There's a lot of fire going on right now. And it's a lot of fire in water. And when there's a lot of fire in water, that normally calls for catastrophe. So, you know, there seems to be a need for balance, or you'll put out the flame of inspiration with all your over emotions and shit like that. You're being fucking overly dramatic and shit. So then on Halloween, the veil will be very thin. So what I'm seeing in my third eye is somebody visual, like it's that Lava Girl and Shark Boy scene that I showed y'all. And when he was like, dream, 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 dream. And he would dream things, and like, it's like he would go to sleep at any given time to dream, and what he would dream would come to life very quickly. So like one time they needed a way to get out of a situation. This is the scene that I showed y'all in that live, that they needed to get out of a situation or whatever. So he had to learn how to close his eyes and visualize. So basically he started by going to sleep in the middle of whatever the fuck the world was called. And then to beat the villain of the movie, he just had to close his eyes and visualize what he saw, and it happened. That's exactly what I see. It says, rise above earthly matters, glide with life with grace. You're able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. Something about that is very significant, and it starts on the new moon. Your higher self is the vision that you see as above, so below. You're going to be able to see it below. And you're not going to have to be asleep to do it. You're going to be able to just close your eyes and see what you need to see. Visualize the best plan. Like a lot of you guys, from when we get into Scorpio season, you're going to be able to make decisions a lot more easier than you used to. Like the resolution of the situation is actually going to come faster. For real. Because you see how their eyes is kind of open, but not open, and how they like squinting. You guys are going to be able to see things from you're going to be able to see things, fix it faster. See another of the hawk, a perspective. And then the wolf, which is a pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Yeah, so. And then it's funny because I see the third house. This is what we'll be working on in Scorpio season. Oh, and then the 11th house, which we're working on now. We're working on this now, so you'll be able to handle this when we get in Scorpio season. So, start looking up your third house. Because Scorpio season is going to be the third house, the 9th house. Will be in the 8th house transformation. But see, the 8th house went through, in Scorpio season, the 8th, okay, hold on, let me get my words right. So every season, basically, it's just the as above, so below. So basically, it's the physical of where your spirit was. So I told you a lot of people don't have a good spirit. So therefore, their reality will be based off of their negative and dark spirit. And so that won't really be a focus. That's really just going to be the what they say, the bread and the pudding, or the pudding and the bread, or some shit like that. That's going to be just that. Like, that's just going to be facts. You know what I'm saying? Because Mercury will be in Scorpio. And I think Venus might go into Scorpio a little bit as well. The sun will be in Scorpio. So that's just really it's just facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest on my future shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny that we bring up future, and future calls himself Pluto, and he's a Scorpio. So Scorpio season really is just facts, honestly. A lot of people will be dealing with karma in Scorpio season because the 8th house is karma. And it's the money, and this is the year of the North Node being in Taurus, and Taurus is the King and Queen of Pentacles. So stability is the priority, and people's stability will be very rough. So I mean, hey, that's why I said pay attention to who was losing shit around you. Pay attention to the struggles that people was going through. Just pay attention. Pay attention. Because God's children are not worried. And then it was to pay attention to let people go through the shit that they put themselves through. You don't need to save everybody trying to be Captain Save a Hoe. You don't need to save everybody. So, yeah. Scorpio season will be about the 9th house. The 5th house. Those are the only ones I can think of. So go ahead and look up your 3rd, your 5th, and your 9th house. I would look those up. Just already have them, just do your little research so you'll understand. And then you can really look at what you have in your 2nd, 8th. You can look at what you have in your 2nd, your 8th, your 1st, your 7th, and your 11th. Because those were the houses of Libra season. It's funny, it was 5 houses of Libra season, and 5 for change, because those were the houses that was having the most changes in them. So you can look at all those houses and see where you have made some changes in the last couple of weeks. Because we're closing out Libra season next week, and that bitch flew by. And I was just like, wow. And I told people Libra season was going to be a good season, and it hasn't been bad. I'm not going to act like it's been bad. It's just funny how we get to the end of justice and the scales being balanced, and all of a sudden I'm having this uproar of emotions. Not y'all crying because y'all about to get karma. You should be able to handle the shit you dished out. And it's funny because y'all know that video that I posted, and I had that pink outfit on, and not the pink outfit, because I just had a pink outfit on. Hold on. It was the one I had curly hair, and I was just like, why would you do that? Like, God saw you do that. Like, why would you do that? Like, you did all that shit, and now you trying to throw the rock and hide the hand. Now you like, oh no. It's like, oh no. No, this is exactly what's happening. You gonna get everything that you did, because like, why would you do that? And I just kept saying that. Why would you do that?
I'm on. also going to shed a light on the mental entities and energy. So I just want to go. I mean, honestly, like, and when I tell y'all, people's going to show they don't know how to just literally watch y'all give that energy off. And I just want y'all to know, like, a lot of y'all bold. A lot of y'all are so bold for what you've done. But I'm just saying, like, how you gonna throw the rock and then hide the hand? Like, God saw you, okay? God saw what you did. So I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, chest up, you know what I'm saying, chest up, chin out, or chin up, chest out, whatever the baby said. Cause that's how you need to handle all this that's about to come back to you. Because, like, why would you do that? Like, you are really mentally ill. Like, what is going on? I mean, honest.
Yep. Mentally ill. You're mentally ill. You are mentally ill. Why would you do that? That was back in Virgo season. That was the first day of Virgo season. And that was when, because I was telling them about Mercury being in Libra. And right now, Mercury is in Libra. Why would you do that? Thank you, excuse me. Like, why would you do that? You needed that much attention. You needed that much power. You needed that much. Why would you do that? Like, seriously. I don't even mean to be funny. Why would you do that? So, you know, that's why I said the Lord needs y'all to stay clear of people. Stay clear of their karma. You don't need to be involved in that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be involved in that. It's nothing you need to be involved in. Honestly and truthfully, there's nothing that you need to be involved in, okay? So don't even be worried. Like I said, whoever karma y'all is involved in, you know what I'm saying? If you do have any involvement, like I said, like, just let that shit go. Let them people get their karma. Let the people handle it. Like, don't you be trying to seek revenge. I want you to hurt like I hurt. No. Trust me, it's an eye for an eye type of energy. Seriously. So, I love y'all. I will see y'all I'm talking about see y'all tomorrow. It's only 1:30 or 1:40. I'll see y'all tonight probably. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, look at this. The B of community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Oh, shit. The honey. That's what, the land of milk and honey. That's what the Lord says. You work, he says, be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. And the Queen of Wands was on the bottom of the deck, and I should have took her because she cultivated all of that. And it's on a sunflower. You know, I've been seeing sunflowers everywhere. Well, guys, you know, at least we know Venus wasn't playing about us. At least we know Venus wasn't playing about us. That's one thing we have to be honest and say. At least we know Venus wasn't leaving us out. At least we know. Because, see, it rules the second house. Me too. Venus is Taurus, and it rules the second house of finances. So at least we knew that, you know. Yeah, B tried to roll up on me yesterday while I was outside trying to suntan. I said, I know you fucking lying. But they say if a bee really do come close to you, it's because, you know, you got good energy. Because bees don't just roll up on people like that, you know? Like, they roll up on people, but they don't roll up on people. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Venus is definitely giving the people that got self-love what they want. Well, that'll do it. That will do it. You know, I just feel like you put your trust in a nigga, stupid hoe. How you figure? And you know what's so crazy? There's a lot of like women. Like, let me tell y'all something real quick. Hold on, just real quick. Since that there's been changes to the 1st, the 7th, the 2nd, and the 8th, and the 11th house, there's a lot of women that are literally like they really thought that they had their nigga like that. There's a lot of men that thought that they really had their men like that. Like, there are people in relationships, like, they just thought that they was just so smooth, so cool. Yeah, I'm going to save it. People just really thought they was so smooth, so cool. They did. I think that shit's so funny. You put your trust in a nigga super hoe, how you figure? Oh, stupid hoe, how you figure? And it's crazy because that live that I did the other night, I did a live the other night and I was telling them about how that placeholder shit happened or whatever. And why the fuck they wouldn't let me post that shit on YouTube? I'm going to try to post it again on YouTube today. But I was like, that's interesting because a lot of the way women are about to envy women is disgusting. It's nasty. Y'all about to see women's ego in physical form. See, a lot of women hid their egos behind spiritual things. A lot of women, and I'm specifically talking about women because we're talking about the maternal figure. That's why y'all seeing a whole bunch of posts on TikTok about people and they toxic mothers and shit like that. Like, for real. That's why people are learning about their mothers and the maternal energy around them. That's why they're learning that. But a lot of women are about to really about to show like they're for real. It's gonna show like they got a nasty ego. They're gonna be losing it. You remember when Regina George found out that Katie had you remember when she found out that she was like sabotaging her, like making her eat those protein bars and making her just do little things, like she was just making her do things or whatever. And then like Katie, like, she lost it. She was like, rah! She did all that stuff and she wrote all, yeah, it's that. Her whole empire is crashing down. And remember how she tried to talk crazy to Katie and she ended up getting hit by a bus? I think I said that in the reading. I was like, everybody has to face their karma. Katie faced hers and Regina George faced hers and tried to play victim. You remember? The burn book? There's a lot of Regina Georges. There's a lot of Regina Georges. I'm going to just say that. And you know what's so crazy? Y'all already been seeing them, but y'all wasn't seeing them. I told you there was a lot of women that y'all thought like was doing the burn book for years. Taking people's secrets and taking their energy. You know what I'm saying? Making lies and stuff like that. Like, you know. I just came in the live right it got hit by a bus. I know that gotta be something to walk into. But yeah. I think I said that in a thing. I think I said that in a reading about like, I don't know. It was a reading that I was talking about that in. I can't remember if it was a zodiac or was it a collective energy. But it was a reading that I said, and I was like, a lot of y'all gonna find out that the women that y'all idolize are actually horrible women. And that's exactly what's been happening. A lot of the women that y'all thought was just so cool, so boss, they're actually like materialistic weirdos, narcissistic weirdos. They're not soft life bitches. They're dummies. They're not scammers. They're hoes. And it's specifically women. Since women, why I say women are the highlight is because men are physical beings, okay? And even if you get cheated on by a man, you get lied to by a man, whatever happens with a man, as a woman, you already knew something was off. You just didn't trust your intuition. We got that gift. So why women are being highlighted right now of them actually being like complete losers is because they put more energy into their physical and less into their spiritual. And the investment that they put into their spiritual was actually dark energy. So y'all just gonna see. Regina George had more power in her left thumb than anything. Remember? Regina George wore so I decided to get, she got Crocs, so I got Crocs. Regina George did this, and so I did this. Regina George did that, so I did this. Regina George told me that my skirt was cute. Oh my God. She had more power in her left thumb than people had in their whole body. You know, I would say I feel bad, but I don't. You know why I don't feel bad? It's because for women to be the most powerful thing, for a woman's ego to be so nasty that she does things with her body and her mind manipulation to get the power and what she wants in life, that just shows you are probably low of low of low, and you're the weakest bitch in the room. You're the weakest bitch in the room. That's why I tell a lot of y'all, not y'all, well, some of y'all moms ain't shit for real, but that's why I kept trying to tell you, y'all mom's really not that girl. Your mom's the weakest bitch in the room. I mean, I'm just being honest. Her ego is what made her seem like she was more powerful than what she was. Your mom is the weakest bitch in the room. This is disgusting. Women fighting their daughters. Women calling their daughters bitches. Talking to them like they women on the street. You the weakest bitch in the room. Using their sons. You know what I'm saying? Using their sons to make them seem like they're more a queen, and people should bow down to me and all this, and women out here trying to manipulate that man and keep him under type of weird energy and shit. Like, you are the weakest. If you have to do all that, you have to know you are one of the weakest bitches in the room. Why y'all think I keep saying these men that God is allowing to get their abundance and allowing to be the king of the kingdom is not going for you dusty, soft life weirdos. You dusty prostitute ass hoes. Y'all are the weakest bitches in the room. I hate bitches like that. I hate bitches like that. That do something to my soul. I hate weak hoes. I hate weak hoes. I hate an insecure ass bitch. I hate a weird ass bitch. I hate a lying ass bitch. I hate a copycat ass bitch. I hate bitches like that. I hate that shit. Like, you was a weird ass hoe. I hate that shit. Y'all think men be weird? Women are weird. I hate that shit. That's why we seeing it on with Ari, Jada, and them. Y'all don't even got no reason to be weird with each other, but y'all causing some type of weird animosity. You see how women create weird animosity because of their emotions? They'll go through the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows because of their emotions. You are a weird ass bitch. That shit is weird. You can't feel like you can't be you can't sleep good at night like that. I hate women like that. That shit weird. Like, women that's jealous of their daughters. Women that break their daughters down. Like, you're a weirdo. You're a weird ass bitch. I don't like that. That one thing I can't deal with. I can't deal with no weird ass bitch. You a weird ass bitch. That's why if we was cool, we'll never be cool again. You show me a weird ass bitch. I don't like that. I don't give a fuck if you change your whole life around. You once a weird bitch, always a weird bitch. I hate that weird shit. Oh God. And since we going into this physical thing, all that spiritual weird shit that people was doing, it's about to be in the physical. Even in men, like men that got a real strong feminine energy, because, you know what I'm saying, they masculinity is their toxic femininity is showing. Y'all about to see how weird they are. That's why I've been, let me tell y'all this. My bad. I said I was going to wrap it up, but God, like, get these downloads out. That's why I've been trying to tell y'all, be careful on them fucking websites, okay? I'm not against y'all finding love through the internet, but y'all got to be careful. A girl was on here saying she got robbed. Another one was saying how she got sexually assaulted and shit. They are literally studying what you seek in a man and wheeling you in. That's how all these bitches getting left at the airport and getting left in the middle of the road because they don't want to give up no pussy. They're dangling the bait in front of you for you to take it, and if you take it out of a low self-esteem and lack of boundaries, bitch, you're gonna find yourself in a ditch. You're gonna find yourself in the fucking morgue. You're gonna find yourself down bad. You're gonna find yourself in the hospital with something you can't cure. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being honest. These people is victims. These people are opportunists. They're trying to find victims. Y'all putting y'all zodiacs out there. You putting your names. You putting all this information out there. All this what you like, what you want, all this stuff. You dig what I'm saying? Like, Watch it. It's not getting no easier. Watch it. That's why all these men talking about, yes, beloved, queen, grand rising, oh, top of the morning. Allow the meditation to flow through your body, queen. Get your dumb ass off my damn shit, boy. Fuck wrong with you? That's why I said the man I'm probably gonna marry, he ain't probably into spirituality like that. He probably into the Lord. You know what I'm saying? He not into spirituality. And one thing I know about the devil is the devil can only mask that he can talk about God for so long. The devil can only mask that he's talking to, the devil can only mask him talking about the Lord for so long. You see what I'm saying? A man of God, you can tell by the way he speaks. It's not what he don't even got to mention God. It's just what he says. Certain things that he come out of his mind. This one dude, I had said something about tattoos or whatever, and he was like, you don't need no more. And I'm like, you don't want me to have no more? He was like, nah, that's your choice, honestly. He was like, your body's your temple. Okay then. Okay then. I like that. It's definitely giving Bible verse. I felt that. See, he didn't say, well, the Lord says that you should seek, all this, you should seek a purity in your body. The Lord says that a woman shall, shut the fuck up. Shut 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 up. Oh, we're talking about queen. Have you allowed the crystals to be charged with your energy today, my queen? Have you adjusted your sacral chakra? He don't even say chakra. He says chakra. Boy, fuck you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And a lot of men is doing this thing too. I'm noticing this thing that men doing too. They starting to say things like, yeah, I just don't want to exchange my sacred energy with people. You was a motherfucking lie. The man said, I ain't dumb, bitch. I peeps game. Bitch, I peep shit. What the fuck? You trying to bamboozle me, nigga? Nah, I'm cool. Nah, I'm good. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Nah, but my beloved queen that I feel that you seek in the world, and then you are Mother Earth. And that all things can grow through you, my queen, that you are beautiful. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. I'm about to call the police. I'm about to call the police. For real. Y'all got to pay attention because they're trying to prey on your spirituality. For real. They're going to try that. That's why I told y'all the hobosexuals is out. The hobosexuals is out. With women too. Women are hobosexuals as well. The hobosexuals is about to get out. Watch. I say the hobosexuals gonna start coming out right at Halloween. When Halloween start, the hobosexuals gonna come. They're gonna be out. So everybody that want to cuddle and all that shit, you think you want to just link up with somebody, you know what I'm saying, off Tinder and off that shit? You know, one thing about me is I got a real good intuition. So when I used to do real wild shit, I know who to do the wild shit with and I know who not to do the wild shit with. I put myself in very dangerous situations, but I have a very good intuition. So therefore, I just didn't let this, I mean, like, yeah, I might, you know, had let the dude I had just met pull up. But something about his energy flow as we were talking didn't give me weird energy. You see what I'm saying? This is where women, you have to pay attention to your energy, your intuition. The lady was on here saying that she had a date and she just really felt off. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I don't really want to go, but maybe I should still go, you know, and say I should trust my intuition. Bitch, if your intuition telling you to not go on a date, don't go. If a dude schedule a date with me and he don't call or he don't do nothing like that, I'm not going. And I'm not going to call you about it because something not right and they don't want me to go with you. Pay attention. I don't want no side stories. And I'm not going to wish that upon you and say, oh, you deserve it. I'm not. But if your intuition tell you something, listen. Please. Please. Men and women, please. Because these women is also linking up with niggas that they feel got money and they bringing their homeboys and they robbing you. I'm not playing. It's about to get real dangerous out here. Ooh, my nose is itching. I'm not playing. People got to find a way to be stable. People have to find a way to live, and they're going to do it by any means. So, as much as some of us will be experiencing a lot of glory, a lot of grace, a lot of happiness and bliss, there will also be people that are preying on that bliss. There are also going to be people that will be preying on that, trying to find their own bliss through you instead of finding it through themselves. So please pay attention. Please watch your surroundings. Please, 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 please. I'm not going to ask again. I'm begging you. I'm not against y'all finding love on the internet. I'm not. I used to be a Tinder, Hinge, all types of Bumble bitch, like even especially if I went out of town. I'm locked in, you know what I'm saying? What we doing? What's the move? But please, please, I do not want to get a text from one of y'all saying something has happened to you. Please. Because it's happening and it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. Okay? Because people are about to face their karma. So if people are going to face their karma, instead of them taking it chin up, chest out, they're going to try to run from it and try to basically take what's yours so that they can be comfortable. And it's funny because the pattern just popped up earlier and I meant to read it. But the pattern said, hold on, y'all know the pattern be locked in. I'm telling you, they need to sponsor me. Because I be on this shit. It says, seeing beyond limitations, as we got the giraffe today. Today you may feel especially, I don't know what this word is, but we're going to keep going. Excited to your external environment. This is a good time to channel your energy into creative pursuits and tap into your visionary ideas. After I literally just said visionary, shut the fuck up. And the intention says there's an energy exposing you and others around you to stream of different ideas that can inspire you. The intention is to activate your creative mind and encourage you to bring your visions into form. If you was in this live, do you know this is everything I just talked about? And bitch, the pattern about to pay me, honey. Key takeaways. This energy can also help you to be more detached from any feelings that come to the surface. If you find yourself stuck overthinking things or in a negative feedback loop, take a step back just to observe what's going on through your mind. That way, you may acknowledge any negative thought cycles that are influencing your behavior and diffuse their power. Drops mic. Drops motherfucking mic. All right, y'all. Okay, well, that'll do it. Y'all have a great day. I will see y'all tonight. I'm done for real now. For real. I'm done. Love you. Mm-hmm. I actually have to do some work today too. So I will see y'all later. Y'all be safe. Enjoy your Friday. Go get a Frappuccino because you deserve it, okay? I'll see y'all tonight.